On our weekly time frame, we can see that on this, we draw a fib on the weekly time frame from point A to point B, and then we can see that when price got to 61.8% fib level, okay, I beg your pardon, price got to 78.6 level first, and there was some sort of a reaction to the downside, and then there was a retracement to 61.8% fib level, and price kept buying to the upside. Right from last week into this week, you can see that price busted to the upside, taking out this high on the weekly time frame, confirming our bullish bias on our weekly time frame. And down to our daily time frame, right? Price is also clearly bullish, forming higher highs and higher lows to the upside. And as we can see on the daily time frame, I was looking at something and I saw that there was a shoulder, there was a sweep here, right? And then price got back to this shoulder and kept buying to the upside on our daily time frame. Once there's an expansion, we always want to see a retracement to the downside, right? I'd like to see that price will retrace into this region. Price will get here before going to the upside, right? The retracement has already started happening bit by bit. Dollar is bullish, but then I'm expecting some bit of a retracement to this region before price continues going up, buying to the upside on our daily time frame. And for our 4-hour time frame, right, there was some sort of a reaction to the downside, a retracement to the downside into this region. Right? Price bought into this fair value gap and reacted from that region to the upside. Although we are seeing that price is failing to take out this high here, price is yet to take out this high here. So if price doesn't take out this high, then I'm having that expectation and that bias that price wants to come all the way into this region before continuing its buy to the upside. But if price takes out this high, then it has resumed its bullishness to the upside on our 4-hour time frame for the dollar. Well, down to Euro USD on our monthly time frame, price is clearly bearish to the downside. Very obvious to the blind that price is bearish on Euro USD currency pair. And to our weekly time frame, price got to 78.6% fib level, I beg your pardon, and there's some sort of a reaction. Price retraced into 61.8 level, and there's a sort of reaction to the downside, taking out this low. And where would I want to see Euro USD trading into? I'd like to see some sort of a reaction when Euro USD trades into this fair value gap on the weekly time frame on Euro USD pair, right? On our daily time frame, Euro USD is clearly bearish to the downside. There was an expansion to the downside, taking out all of these lows, right? And then after the expansion to the downside, we saw some sort of a retracement into this region, into this fair value gap. Price retraced into this fair value gap and reacted off that point, right, on our daily time frame. And then down to our 4-hour time frame, we can see that price also got into this region, reacted off that region to the downside, right? So I am obviously bearish on Euro USD. Any bit of a retracement and we see our entry on the Euro USD, then we'll be confident enough to slam it down. All right. So I actually caught this sell yesterday. Once I saw Euro USD retracing into that fair value gap on 4 hours, I came down to my 1 hour time frame, looked for my base and continuation, then headed down to my 5 minute time frame, and I looked for a variation. Then I took the sell to the downside. So any bit of a retracement, as we are seeing right now, with our entry models or our entry signatures, then we'll be confident enough to take Euro USD sell. For GU, on our monthly time frame, price is bearish to the downside. And then on our weekly time frame, as we can see here, price is also bearish. I'm just going to draw my fib from point A to point B. Price retraced into 78.6% fib level, and then there's a reaction to the downside on GU on our weekly time frame, right? I'd like to see price taking out this low and probably react when it gets to this level, some sort of a reaction when it gets to this level on our weekly time frame. On our daily time frame, price is obviously bearish to the downside, right? Although there's a fair value gap here that I'd like to see price tapping into. It got close to it and reacted from that region, tapped into it, very close to it, and reacted from that region to the downside on our daily time frame. On our weekly time, on our 4-hour time frame, I beg your pardon, we can see that price got here. Price traded into this fair value gap here, and there was some sort of reaction to the downside. Right? I expect that every retracement we see on GU on our 4-hour time frame, then we'll be confident enough to slam it down. Because price has taken out all this low. This is a retracement for us to look for our entry signature to take the sell to the downside. I'll be looking out for my base continuation and then variation on the 5 minutes to take my sell to the downside on these currency pairs. Right? So I am bearish both on GU and EU and bullish on the XY for today, right? If you want to have an in-depth understanding of the base strategy, you can just kindly sign up for our FX bootcamp training, and we will take you by the hand and show you how it works in total, right? So that will be the end of my analysis for this morning. And I will be calling on Lekon to take his analysis on precious metals, yen basket, and the likes of them. Thank you for having me. We'll be going on a short break before Lekon comes before you to take his own analysis. Thank you for having me. And the likes of them. Thank you for having me. We're going on a short break before Lekon comes before you to take his own analysis. Thank you for having me.
Please, can you hear me loud and clear? If you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me loud and clear. Please let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Type in the chat box if you can hear me. All right, great. All right, thank you. So we'll be looking at the daily analysis of the precious metal. Like we've said since Monday, that the precious metal is very much bullish. Why? Because it is a, when it comes to war, then most people edge on the precious metal. So when you are looking to safety, run to safety, fly to safety, it is on the precious metal. It's a safe haven. Yes, that's it. It's a safe haven. So a lot of people get to have access to that. Meaning if there is war in your country and you want to travel, you can't be packing money and the likes like that in a huge amount. So you want to run away. Instead of doing that, all you have to do is just get gold, precious metals, silver, and the likes like that. Then you move with it, of which gold is the most preferred of the precious metals. So that is why we've always have it, very bullish in terms of war. Whenever there is war looming in a country, then you get to see gold to be very, very bullish, running all the way to the upside. So that is what has been happening on gold, and we can see it keeps seeking new highs on daily basis. Now let's see it on the weekly time frame. That is a confirmation that is totally bullish all the way to the upside. Now on Monday, we actually drill our POI for gold, meaning when price get to that particular region, then we may want to consider, taking a short sell, of which that region is very, very, like I said, the sell will be a very, very short one because of the trend currently. And this is the region here. This is the region here. You can see the shoulder here, somewhere around this place. So that is it. You can see the shoulder somewhere around that level there. Now we're still going to see it. So early hours of today, around 3 a.m., we see price rally into that particular region and tank all the way to the downside. That is it on the 15-minute time frame. That is where the shoulder is, and that's where we see price rally into and begin to tank to the downside. Of which, if you are going to take this particular trade, your asset is going to be around 125 pips. Now, if your asset is 125 pips on gold, then you know what you are really looking out for. All right. And that is it. That is what really played out in the middle of the night. And what really caused this move is it also happened on other safe haven here, particularly JPY. You see that was a news, the rumor of, okay, the attack on Iran or so. So that is what is really pushing everything. You go to Forest Life, you get to see all those headlines there that you are going to see what really informed this particular move on the chart. All right, so that is it for the precious metal. If you are looking to sell, that was where we marked since Monday, that when price gets to, we may take our sell, but it happens in the middle of the night. However, what are we seeing on the chart currently now? If you look at it on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that structure has been broken to the downside. And at the same time, we see how it's pushing back, forming a very long range. Now, let's check it on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see where we marked since Monday, which is this particular level, that we want to see price take out liquidity at this particular level, and price has not really done that. You can see this is the level here. We expect price to take out this level. If price break this level to the downside, then be confident of shorting the precious metal. But if that has not happened, every entry you see for a sell, it's just a scalp. until we see a clear structure to the downside. And if that did not happen, then all you'll be looking out for is a buy all the way to the upside. So that is what is going on the precious metal right now. So for the present trade, do we have anything to take right now if you are going to short gold, or if you are looking to long gold rather? Now, if you are looking to long gold, this is going to be a very good level to long it. You can see somewhere around this place. So somewhere around this place would be a very good place to long the precious metal if you are looking to long it for today. And that is it. We are looking to long the precious metal for today, somewhere around this place, because we already see the sweep, and we've seen our price break to the upside and aggressively move up. Now, if you want to long it and you enter your trade somewhere here, then you can go to your lower time frame to confirm where there are some confluence inside this zone that we mark. Then your SL will be somewhere around 75 pips. That is still manageable, and you are targeting like 500 to 550 pips all the way to the upside. So this will be the trade for the day if you are looking out to trade precious metal. Now let's quickly take a look at the yen basket. If you look at the yen basket, what's going on the yen basket, particularly on the daily time frame. We've seen this week we were actually expecting the yen basket to rally to the upside, but since Monday, we've seen it, tanking all the way to the downside, But that spike around the 3 a.m. this morning makes it run to the upside, then begin to sell back down again. And that is what is going on the yen basket. So if you look at it on the 1 hour time frame, you are going to see it creates liquidity, build liquidity at this top and even below, then run, clears this place. So what are we expecting it to do? We're expecting it to also come and clear the liquidity below here, then pick a direction and will follow it through. Now, what will that mean on the other yen correlated pair? That is simply telling us that the other yen correlated pair, we want to see them, if the yen pair is tanking, then we want to see them rallying to the upside. Now, for those who are on the New York session of the TDA on Monday, there's actually a particular level we marked on GJ for a sell. There's this particular level we marked on GJ for a sell. Let's see it on 15 minutes. But we see how price has been reacting, particularly from that level for a long while now. Now, I think this is the level we marked for the sell of GJ. This is the level we marked for the sell of GJ, that we expect price to come all the way to this level here, 192.83 level. That is where we've been expecting price to come to on GJ. And if you look at it all the way to where price is now, 198.83 level, we've seen that, yes, sometimes on Tuesday, price did not really get into that level. It just moved all the way to the top. But sometimes day before yesterday too, it did not really enter, but it tapped into it day before yesterday, all the way to the downside. That's it. And that is what we are still looking out for. And you can see how price has been playing around that zone all the way to the downside. You can see how price has been playing there. Reason why price did that was because of the, we mark that zone. And remember, it's just building liquidity at that top. And when price is building liquidity at a particular level, just know it's going back to take out that liquidity before it keeps moving in the direction it ought to move in. Now, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, you are going to see this is it on the 1 hour time frame. Great. This is the shoulder here on the 1 hour time frame. You can see here. So this is the shoulder here on the 1 hour time frame. And that is why price has been tapping into it, just tapping until this, sometimes yesterday, then it now did the right move to the downside, where we see it move all the way to the downside. So as price is going right now, what I am of the opinion that there's high tendency price comes all the way up and grab liquidity. All this liquidity that has built up here is going to grab them to the upside, then now begin to sell again because of what we are expecting the yen basket to do. If you look at the yen basket on the same time frame, let's see it on the same time frame. You can see it now. So see what the yen basket is doing. So yen basket is also coming to clear liquidity below. Where is the liquidity level here? This is it. So this is what we expect the yen basket to do, clear liquidity below here. You can see it's like even like triple top, triple bottom, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to clear all this stuff. So when it clears that, then we expect the GJ also to clear its own high, which is this level we've already marked on the 1 hour time frame. So what is the recent trade on GJ right now? If we are to take any trade on GJ using our box strategy, what is the recent trade on GJ currently? Now, the recent trade on GJ currently now is, you see, this is a shoulder somewhere around this place. Now, you may not see it well on 15 minutes. If you go to 5 minutes just to refine it more, to see, okay, clearly where is the shoulder? And you can see this is it. This is a very clean move around this place. So we can make this is our shoulder. Seated in the shoulder is the order block, and we have the fair value gap. So it's already met all our criteria for a shoulder. You get it now. So that is what is going on currently. Now, after the shoulder, we can see the forceful break to the upside at this level. You see it now, sweep, forceful break to the upside. So we expect that when price comes all the way to this level around here, we expect it to rally back to the upside. So what will be our moves? Our move would be somewhere around this place, and our SL will be below this particular low here. And that is like, let's say 25 pips. Yeah, 25 pips. And just all we want to do is 1:3, 1:4. And that is it. That's all we want to catch there. So this is going to be our trade for the day. If price comes back to this level, we rally all the way to the upside. But if it doesn't, then we are going to expect that 1 hour time frame, the liquidity at the 1 hour time frame here to be taken out and form a new bust pattern on the lower time frame, let's say on 15 minutes or confirmation on 5 minutes. Then we strike to follow it down to where? To this particular level we already mark out here when price get to this particular level here. But I'm seeing something on the 1 hour time frame currently at this particular level because of what is going on here. So price may get here, first react, so you can divide your lot size. So if you enter the first one here and it delivers clean, but if it doesn't, go and refine this particular spot. This particular spot here, go and refine it, this particular spot. Refine this particular spot on your lower time frame and see there should be a bust pattern on this particular spot on your lower time frame. So draw it out and expect price. If price violate this level, then put your next level at this place, then you follow it. All right. So that is going to be all for the yen analysis and the precious metal analysis. If you have any question, you can put in the chat box and let's quickly take a look at your question as fast as possible. Is there any question, please? Any question? And if this has been helpful to you, just type in the chat box. It's been helpful. Let us know. All right. All right. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you. Thank you, Ibukon. Yeah, someone is asking, is the bias for GJ a buy for today? Like we've explained earlier, that this is it. When price gets to this particular level here, what we are seeing on the Japanese yen basket, we want to see Japanese yen basket clears the liquidity that it has already built below, which is giving us a sense of GJ coming to clear this high. When GJ clears this high, you can see a lot of liquidity lying above here. So when GJ clears this high and begins to come down, then just look out for your boss pattern to short it to the downside, knowing fully well that if you go to a 4-hour time frame, you're going to see that GJ is in a range. Yes, you can see. So the boss pattern, when market is in a range, it becomes a very sweet thing for you, meaning you grab it at the top. When it comes to the bottom again, eat whatsoever you can eat there. But the overall trend, remember, is an uptrend. All right. So you look for more of the uptrend. So if the Japanese yen clears this particular high and begins to form, gives you a boss pattern on your lower time frame, let's say 15 minutes, just refine it and follow it all the way to the downside. And when it comes down, you may want to look for opportunity to buy at this level because we already find a boss pattern at this particular level. And that is it. If you look at it on 15 minutes, if you refine it in more, and when you refine the boss pattern more, it gives you a very tiny SL, like very, very small SL. All right. So when you refine it more, this is your shoulder, this is your sweep. You can see the forceful break to the upside. So we are expecting price. When price comes back to this level, it should react to the upside with just 25 pips SL. And if you don't want to put all your position on this level because of what we actually saw on the 1-hour time frame, looking at this. So all you need to do is go to your 1-hour time frame to refine this particular spot. When you refine this particular spot and you see your boss strategy there, then you can put your other entries at this particular spot that we mark out here. So I believe I've answered Mr. Femi's question. All right. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Nehemiah. Thank you, Luole. Oh, Naomi says I should please explain the boss pattern. Then probably you are new here and the boss pattern is on our YouTube page. If you need the boss pattern particularly, we have a training we did online for free, but now the video is down. So all you just need to do is just reach out to us and get the boss pattern for just 10,000 naira. Yes. Just 10,000 naira, you have access to the replay of the boss pattern. We left it for a week there, and remember, it's a free entry, and a lot of people have been using it, and they can see how it's been profitable, very, very profitable. Personally, that's what I trade. I trade boss pattern too. All right. So if you need the boss pattern Naomi, just reach out to us. You're going to see the contact number in the chat box. Just reach out to us on WhatsApp. Yes, that's the number there. Thank you. So get in touch, then we are going to give you access to that video for a little token price of 10,000 naira only. All right. So when you do that, you have access to the boss pattern. You can watch it as many times as possible until you understand it. And with that alone, the boss pattern is just one of our strategies, one of our powers that we give to our FS Bootcamp students. Get the point now. We have a lot of trading strategies we give to our FS Bootcamp students. So we just bring out the boss pattern and we actually open it up to everyone for free, sponsored by Opta, our preferred broker. Sometimes last week when we did the boss strategy free training. So we've left it on our YouTube page. We left it there for like a week. And after that, we have to bring it down so that our students won't be angry, like we are putting out ourselves outside there and allowing people just to take it that way. So that's why. So all you need to do is just reach out to us on WhatsApp, and we are going to follow you up on how you are going to understand the boss pattern. We'll give you the replay of that particular session. I believe that is very clear. All right. Thank you, Mr. Femi. So if there's still any other question, you can simply ask, and we are going to quickly answer everything as fast as possible. Yes, as you all know that bots, they are there. We have our bot, our Truth EA, our HFT bot, our Dr. Bills. Those bots are doing steadily well. Probably you are the type, you don't have time to trade and you don't want trouble. You like peace like myself. All you just need to do is just get a bot for yourself and let it trade your account. Steady, slow and steady, you get your money. All right. And we also have our FS Bootcamp. Like I said earlier, that the bot strategy is just one of the strategies we give to our students in the course of the FS Bootcamp. You can enroll for our FS Bootcamp, and that is going for 125,000 naira. That's the discount price. Yes, FS Bootcamp, 125,000 naira. That just enroll for the course, and you are going to get the best of it. And we also have our ATM cash flow. For eventually you are the type who doesn't have the time to, trade this currency market, issue of news here and there, and maybe you are a night crawler like myself. All you need to do is just wake up and be looking out for your setup on the synthetic, make your money steadily, and you enjoy it plain and clear. All right. So all you need to do is just enroll for our ATM cash flow training. It's just for 100,000 naira only, right? And our value flow models are there too, which we use for trading the precious metal and even this Japanese yen for GJ and other Japanese pair. We use that very well for our value flow model. That's our value flow model. And the value flow model is just for 150,000 naira. All right. So we look forward to having you on board and take your trading to the next level. I don't mean the next level that we are in Nigeria, but a better one. All right. Okay, so thank you so much. This is going to be the end of today's top-down analysis. There is no any other question. So today, this is the end of the London session. By 3 p.m., we are going to come back again and have a recap, a review of what really happened in the course of the London session and what are we looking for, what are we going to do again in the New York session. But remember that you have to trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy so that the market won't treat you bad. All right. So thank you. Cheers and God bless. See you by 3 p.m. for the New York session market color. Have a nice day. But that you have to trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy so that the market won't treat you bad. Thank you. Cheers and God bless.